Right now at 6 o'clock, a former NFL player whose girlfriend has been missing for more than a month has just been arrested.
Kevin Ware Jr. was wanted for bond violations, but detectives also plan to question him when it comes to the search of Taylor Pomaski.
Investigators with Harris County have called the woman's disappearance suspicious, saying that there may be some foul play involved.
KPRC2's Mario Diaz live in Spring with new information in this case. Mario.
Investigators and loved ones, Andy, are desperate to try and bring Taylor home. Key answers can now be provided, hopefully, to investigators after what took place in this parking lot today. The arrest of Kevin Ware, who had been on the run for approximately 48 hours. Former NFL player Kevin Ware, back behind bars, captured by Deputy U.S. Marshals, part of the Gulf Coast Regional Violent Offenders Task Force, arrested on a warrant for failing to report for bond supervision in Montgomery County. But law enforcement officials say they want to ask him about the disappearance of 29-year-old Taylor Pomaski. Loved ones say she was last seen on April 26th at a party in Spring. Does the family view Kevin as the only person that has the real answers here?
There could be others that were around that house that night. I don't know that for certain. But Kevin knows exactly what happened.
Eric Zolliger is Pomaski's former boyfriend. He says Ware and Pomaski were in a relationship when she disappeared.
Taylor's still missing. We still need to find Taylor.
I'm on the phone with detectives on this case every day.
Tim Miller, a Texas EquiSearch, says he and his team have traveled as far as Henderson, Texas, to search for Pomaski. His sole focus?
Let's just bring her home.
Yeah, that is the focus for the family as investigators try to find out exactly what happened. And Taylor can tell you that Ware right now is being held at the Montgomery County Jail. Live in Spring, Mario Diaz, KPRC.
This is crazy, man, because I got another story. Human remains found in hunt for ex-NFL star Kevin Ware's missing girlfriend 6 months after she disappeared following a fight with him at a house party, and cops named him as the suspect. Human remains have been found in the hunt for ex-NFL star Kevin Ware's missing girlfriend. Taylor Pomaski, 29, of Spring, Texas, a town about 25 miles north of Houston, was last seen at a house party in April before she disappeared. The remains were found in northern Harris County on Thursday and were confirmed to be human by the Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences. They are believed to be the remains in connection with Pomaski case, according to Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez. Former Washington football team player Ware, 41, had been suspected of murdering Pomaski after he was arrested in June on unrelated charges. Charges were of bond hearing. He missed bond. That's what happened. The couple, who had been dating for a year, had reportedly been fighting at the house party before her disappearance in April. Tim Miller, the founder of the missing person search group Texas EquiSearch, reported that the confrontation had turned violent. This certainly is in no way going to have a happy ending, Miller told ABC 13. Ware, who has a criminal record dating back to 2007, had been arrested nearly 2 months after her disappearance in June by U.S. Marshal after he failed to appear for supervision. He had been arrested and charged about a week before Pomaski's disappearance after he was allegedly found with cocaine, methamphetamine, and a loaded AK-47. During his June arrest, he had reportedly been involved in a vehicle chase with police when he drove more than 115 miles per hour and was found to be in possession of both weapons and drugs, according to Fox 26. He remained in custody at the Montgomery County Jail on a first-degree felony charge of facing possession with the intent to deliver a controlled substance, and third-degree felony charge of unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. Despite not being charged in connection with the murder, prosecutors still claim that Ware was a suspect. Football players, what the hell? How is it you get all this money and just blow it? His lawyer had previously told KPRC in June that he had no prior knowledge of him being considered a suspect in the Pomaski disappearance. That's the first time we've seen that. Attorney Kobe Du Bois told KPRC. That filing is the first time that it's been suggested that he is a suspect. He told the police everything that he knows and that he led them through his house. The boys continued. He led them in his house, and that's really all we're going to say about that. Eric Zuliger, a former boyfriend of Pomaski, told the network that he was in touch with her mother, who believes that Ware must know what happened to her daughter. There could be others that were around the house that night. I'm not for certain, but Kevin knows exactly what happened. Zuliger also describes Pomaski's relationship with Ware as quite volatile. Taylor reached out to me many times throughout the month of April, Zuliger said. We were talking about her getting out of there, getting back on her feet, getting herself set and stabilized. The investigation remains ongoing, and anyone with further information on the case is requested to call the Harris County Sheriff's Office, Crime Stoppers Houston. Crime Stop, yeah. Crime is also paying $5,000 for any information on this. It's just like it's freaking sad, man. It's just so sad. Other reports, they have said that, she just knew this guy. That's the thing. She barely knew this guy. They just got into a relationship real quick. Okay. Also reports of the fact that, she had a drug problem. A lot of things. All right, let's hear what has to be said right here. 1 second.
Search teams comb through areas in northwest Houston looking for this woman who has now been missing for 2 months. Fox 26's Chelsea Edwards brings us this woman's father's response to the latest in the case.
It's the first week back for the founder of Texas Equisearch after heart surgery.
I think the doctor said that we can't keep you around. You got to go to work.
Tim Miller is coordinating a search in spring for missing 29-year-old Taylor Pomaski. Volunteers canvassed the area not far from where she was last seen April 25th after a party.
Volunteers are searching.
Oh boy, 1 minute. Okay, going back on it.
Seen April 25th after a party.
Volunteers are searching areas like this. Up ahead, you have the busy FM 2920, but behind us is thick with trees and tall grasses where they're expecting to find the worst.
Unfortunately, as hard as this is to say, I think that we are looking for a body.
Investigators say Pomaski disappeared under suspicious circumstances. Her father tells us tips are coming in, but he's waiting for more.
Whether a violent action took place or if she was taken out of the house, somebody has that information. And we just need them to come forward.
He says the family had tried to meet up with Taylor to celebrate her birthday, but her life had gotten complicated.
I get my calls. Hi, Daddy. How you doing? At the same token, we'd get some calls where things were a little rough. There was fighting in the house.
He says his daughter had been dating former NFL player Kevin Ware Jr. for almost a year. He is a person of interest in the case, out on bond on an unrelated charge when she disappeared. Equisearch says it's now working with homicide detectives.
Time's not on her side, as long as she's been missing.
Ware is linked to an address in Henderson, Texas, where search teams came up empty in June.
1, 2,
3. So their work continues.
I say every day, and hope and pray that I'm going to get the call of we found her.
As her father holds on to hope that Taylor is somewhere fighting to come home.
Without hope, what is there?
In spring, Chelsea Edwards, Fox 26.
It's a nightmare, man. An utter nightmare. Feel bad for the dad. I really do. I feel bad for him. This is a hard thing for anybody to go through. It really is. But a lot of women got to stop, This NFL got to get to know these people. Don't worry about taking your time. Take your time. Take your time to get to know people, because people these days, I don't know what it is, but maybe it's this time of the year. Just a lot of murders are happening. It's nuts. So nuts. And I don't know what to say. I just don't. But women have to you have to vet these guys. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. There's nothing wrong with vetting a person, taking your time to vet a person. Moving in with him in a short period of time. Male or female, do not move in with people with a short period of time. Don't even move in at all. Have your own space until you see that person can be trustworthy, and then you marry them. Don't do the shack up thing. Don't do the shack up thing. And if you're gonna be with somebody older, make sure they're stable mentally and financially. And this is just a sad case. It really is. This guy was just a low down. He's just a dog. That's it. Just a really. Just a lot. All right. That's all I got to say for now. All right. Comment on this case. You want to comment on this case? Let me know some things. If there's any updates, I'll update you on it. Anything you want to know about this channel, it's in the description box. Share, comment, and subscribe. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Later.